Welcome to the Willpower Cup, guys. I'm having a lot of fun in this meta because the battles get over much faster than the usual Great League or Ultra Leagues. The mons are pretty spicy and fun. So I'm running an Alolan Raichu double like Dark Poison Boys in the back, and we pick up a lead against this Crafty. He goes instantly for the power up punch. I was keeping track, so there's no point in giving him a shield. And like I said, Alolan Raichu absolutely core breaks a lot of mons, and he goes for another power up punch. I don't know why the opponent is doing that, but that's fine by me because I can go for the back-to-back wild charges and I can grab both the shields here. So go for the first one, get the shield, and I'm really expecting a shield here, but honestly there's no point in baiting because there's not a lot of energy difference between the two moves. I'm going to come in with my Quillfish, go for the Aqua Tail on the CMP tie to a potential foul play. This is not going to KO him. Scrafty is one of the bulkiest mons in this meta because like I said, not the Halloween Cup, there's so many cups. The Willpower Cup is one of the Glacier metas. In comes the Snarl Alolan Mug. So that's not looking amazing because we really don't have amazing moves to hit it with. Aqua Tail is the hardest hitting move right now, and since I'm 2 shields up, I'm going to shield here. It's not like the Alolan Mug can farm me down anyway, so I can just get off a lot of poison jab damage along with these little Aqua Tails. And even though Aqua Tail is not stab because the Hisuian Quillfish does not get the water typing anymore, it still does quite a lot and puts the Mug into farm down range for my other poison boy. So I bring in my smelly boy, and he comes in with his Galarian Rapidash. This match is over. There's nothing he can do. It's just a body slam. I'm shielding it. I don't know why there was no reason to shield this, but just for fun. And yeah, he knows it's over. So the pink horse is going to quit the match, and that's going to be an easy first game. I can highly super recommend this team, especially Alolan Raichu, because Alolan Raichu is just a massive core breaker. It can deal with everything. Wild charge basically one shots half of the meta, if not all of the meta, all the glassy mons at least. So this is an amazing team. So now I pick up a neutral lead, and since I'm running an ABB team, you always have to switch out to your safe switch to draw out the counter, right? So the opponent does not seem to have a counter. He tries to make a catch on my Dark Pulse or the Shadow Ball, but I hold on to my energy, and now I can go for 3 Aqua Tails, and now I should get either switch or shield advantage, and I'm happy with either one. So the Drapion is like farming up, and there's nothing he can do to one-shot me. Maybe a Sludge Bomb could one-shot at this point. He goes for the crunch. I easily live it. Go for an Aqua Tail. So this is going to either get me shield or switch advantage. Like I said, you have to be very careful while playing an ABB team because with an ABB team, you really have to draw out the counter. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. So that is why even in neutral situations, you have to switch out. Okay, I'm going to do a 200 IQ play here. He's almost at the back-to-back crunches. He needs one more poison sting, so I snipe him with the Skunk Tank. So had I stayed in with the Alolan Raichu, he would have gotten off another move. So I would have to give up both my shields, which is why I made this play. So if it looks like funny, why did I do that? So this is why I did it. In comes the Toxic Rock. He respects my flamethrower. That's absolutely fine, and I'm leaving it all up to Alolan Raichu. And like I said, Alolan Raichu is one of the best sweepers in this meta, and I'm going to shield this move up. Obviously Mud Bomb would kill Alolan Raichu and his whole family, so I'm just going to go for a massive overcharge. I have almost the back-to-back wild charges. First wild charge on the Gothitelle. How much does it do? Boom! One shots the Gothitelle from that point. Another wild charge, you know it. It would have boomed a full health Toxic Rock as well, and boom, a small mini boom to end this game. And that's a 2-0, and I can tell you I went pretty positive with this. I went 4-1, 3-2, 3-2, and I think also 4-1 in the final set. So, and I had tanked quite a bit honestly, because I was trying out absolutely weird mons like Shadow Latios and don't even remember the other mons. So we pick up a lead against the Mandibuzz. He safe switches to the Fat Moon, and the Fat Moon is not really an amazing response here. I'm going to go for Wild Charge because Fat Moons don't like to shield, and boom, it does almost 70% damage. Massive damage on the Fat Moon. And I'm going to bring in my Skunk Tank here so that I can go for the crunch, but sadly he gets the attack drop. That's fine, he's super low. I'm going to throw the crunch on 7 because 7 moves, it takes 7 moves for the Moonblast. He gives us a shield, so I'm going to shield back here, right? Because I can outpace him, I can get to the move, and I would really like to keep switch, and I get another attack drop. That's 2 attack drops in a row. This is just a Grass Knot. I was keeping track. This was 5 Psycho Cuts. It can only be a Grass Knot, so I'm going to farm him down. And now I'm going to switch out instantly because I am double debuffed. I don't want to throw my moves when I'm so debuffed at this point. So in comes the Mandibuzz. He's not even switching out, so he must be weak to Alolan Raichu. So I'm going to shield up. He goes for the Aerial Ace. Nice bait there by the opponent. And I'm going to go for Thunder Punch. I could have gone for the Wild Charge, but honestly I was expecting a shield. I do get the shield. He was already at the move, so I went for the move, but he does not throw. He goes for the extra. Good play by the opponent. The opponent knew that I would be throwing it back to back, so he just went for the extra snarl. But that was slightly strange. But in reality, it was 200 IQ because now he can farm me down with his Sableye. He really made a really good play getting ahead on energy, but sadly that's not going to help him because I do have the back-to-back crunches here. That's going to take out the Sableye, and I have a full health, what do you call it, the spiky boy, I forgot his name. So like spiky boy comes in, takes down the big vulture, and I'm able to get another win. And this team is really good. It has a lot of balance. You can play around many matchups, and the Hisuian spiky boy is so good on the safe switch. I think you should be running Ice Beam. Honestly, I'm going to switch out my Dark Pulse because I only have 10 charge TM, so I didn't really want to use any like charge TM honestly. Again, pick up a lead against a Gothitelle. I safe switch to my spiky boy, and I'm going for the Aqua Tail. I've almost built up the Shadow Ball. Does he respect it? He does, because he does not know the counts. Many people don't know the counts for this like pink spiky boy, and he's going to go for the Mud Bomb. I'm going to let my guy go down. That's fine, and I'm going to come in with my Alolan Raichu, farm up a lot of extra energy, and then with the Toxicroak out of the way, I'm hoping that my smelly boy can sweep. I'm going to go for a nice little Thunder Punch. It's going to easily KO the Toxicroak. I don't want to go 2 shields down. In comes the Gothitelle, and I am going to go for the bait because a Wild Charge would boom him out of the sky. Obviously he shields this, right? He does not, and great call by the opponent. Massive cojones on the opponent's part, and now it's looking bad. He has one Mon with a shield. I have a very low health Alolan Raichu. In comes the Gallade. I really need this defense like debuff. I really need it. Sadly I don't get it, but then I can farm him all the way down, and now all he's left with is the guy, the like ghost boy, and I'm not the ghost boy, the like psychic lady. I don't know what to call. I forgot. Like Gothitelle, right? Like Gothitelle, and that's going to be a 4-in-1 set in the first one. And now I've got 2 bonus battles for you guys. And I was running a different team here. This was one of my earlier teams. I was running a double fighter team. So I pick up a lead against the Alolan Mug, and honestly I should have tried to make a catch, but the opponent overfarmed, so that's great. So had I tried to make a catch, it would have failed. So I'm just going to go for a Thunder Punch bait. I should have gone for the Wild Charge. This was a massive misplay. I had 2 Wild Charges anyway, and now this is going to be a CMP tie. If he shields, he's going to get my shield back. Like I'm already 1 shield down. I can't go 2 shields down. So bad play by me. I should have just gone for 2 Wild Charges there. Anyway, I can come in with the Primeape, go for the counter down, and I draw out the Mandibuzz, which is amazing because this means the opponent does not have a great response to fighters. And now my Pup Medicham can just go crazy, just go on a rampage. So there's going to be an Aerial Ace that's going to do like, I don't know, 80% damage on the Primeape. Is just super classy. I'm going to go for another Ice Punch, either get the shield or get this like Vulture Boy out of here. He gives us the shield, that's fine. He still has to throw because the counters are just ripping through this tanky boy. This is going to take us out, and now it's all up to my Pup Medicham, and I'm going to go for an ambitious farm down. Aerial Ace honestly is a super effective move, so I'm going to respect it. In hindsight, I really shouldn't have shielded there because Aerial Ace still does only like 40% or 50%. In the back, he has a Skunk Tank. I'm going to go for a Power Up Punch. I can tank 1 move easily. I'm going to go for the Ice Punch. Maybe I should have gone for the Power Up Punch. I don't know what the right play is here because I know I live any 1 move, Sludge Bomb, Crunch, Flamethrower. It's not Shadow anyway, so I easily live it. I can farm down this smelly boy, and I can go for an Ice Punch. Honestly, I could have just countered him down maybe. I go for the safe play, and I'm able to get that win. So I was able to get a few wins with the double fighter team as well, but I would not recommend it because all of a sudden I got 2 sets full of charmers. Triple charm, double charm, like people were running charms on such random ones. I got absolutely ripped apart using this team. That is why I came back with the Dark Poison Boy team, and that's amazing. So I pick up a lead against Ponyard. Terrible lead. I'm going to save. Just look at those counters. The opponent reacts with a Mandibuzz. That's great, right? This is an ABB team, so I can keep this away from my Pup Medicham. So the Mandibuzz shields the first Ice Punch. That's strange actually. He could have let the first one go, but he's going to go for a full farm down. So I understand that play. He's going to be leaving this matchup with almost 100 energy, and he's going to threaten my Alolan Raichu. I'm going to come in with the Alolan Raichu and farm down this like Mandibuzz. I'll shield once if I have to, and then I'll have a loaded Wild Charge, and Wild Charge will basically one-shot the Ponyard. I'm going to let the first one go. Honestly, I should have shielded the first one just in case he had the Dark Pulse or Shadow Ball. Honestly, you should shield the first one. I made a bad play, but that's fine. I can farm him down, go straight for the Wild Charge. Whatever comes in does not want to take this big Wild Charge on the face. Alolan Raichu's face is hidden by the cloud. Go for the Wild Charge, get the shield, and the opponent makes a good play. He thought I'd snipe him. Great play by the opponent. Toxicroak goes straight for the Mud Bomb. I don't have to respect this. Sludge Bomb is the one I'm most scared of. So I'm going to go for a Power Up Punch and hopefully counter him all the way down, or I'll just see which move he throws. It all depends on which move he throws. I'll throw accordingly. So I'm just going to keep farming. Shield here. If he goes for the Sludge Bomb, I think I can farm him. Yes, he does. So he goes for a sludge bomb, and at this point I can just throw one power up punch just to be safe so that he does not get to the mud bomb, and one more counter is going to take him out, and then you're going to see how much power up punch does. This is a power up punch move which does I think 20 damage or something. Take a look. Boom, it does 70 damage to the little Ponyard because it's double super effective. Go for the zero bubble disrespect, and I'm able to take that game.